Hey, you're here with Gridiron Media Day 2024. I'm here with Coach Dartez, Baker High School. He's going into his second season. Coach, what's going on, Coach?
Oh, man, I can't complain, man. Look, thank y'all for having me first and foremost.
Yes,
man.
indeed.
Great
Yes,
to be
indeed.
a part of the Gridiron Family Media Day.
Yes, indeed, man. Tell us about this summer. Tell us about things y'all been doing this summer, getting prepared for the season.
Oh, man, this summer, man, the kids have been working tirelessly, man. Well, we work in, we get in at 7:30 in the morning, Coach. We get at it real early. We start with the running program, weight 7-on-7, just learning the game of football. We want to bring everything down to the bare minimum this summer. Not a whole lot of focus on scheme, but we want to focus on the game of football. And we take for granted kids' knowledge base sometimes. So we want to break it down to, what is a 1-tech? What's a 3-tech?
Right.
What's a 5?
Right.
We just want to make sure that these guys understood the game before we just started hopping scheme on top of it.
Right. So I know last year you got in there real late, so you kind of had to expedite everything and try to hurry up and get ready for a season. But now you went through a season, kind of learned some of those guys,
right.
And now you had a spring. Did you guys do spring?
We did spring training. We didn't.
Okay, all
spring
right.
game. My mentor, Coach Roach, that's why I got
okay.
I started learning football from. Gave my first high school job. He always asked me, who does Alabama play in the spring? They themselves, he said, when you're asking a kid to learn a position, learn your playbook, and as well get ready for competition, they're still 14, 15-year-old kids.
Right.
So in the spring, we always do what we call a me period. We're going to work on what we do. We're going to learn to lift the proper way. We're going to learn to run the proper way. We're going to learn the playbook. We're going to learn everything leading up to summer training, but we want to make sure that we take care of all the nooks and crannies before we even get into it. So we don't pay a competition, we just do spring training.
Gotcha. All right. So during that time, and I know you didn't graduate guys on.
Right.
Who are some of these guys that we could look for that nobody probably know about yet because they haven't stepped into those roles,
right.
But you've been preparing them and they're getting ready to do it.
All right. First, we got a kid named Xavier Love, man, our running back. Legit 6'1", 200 pound. He can run over you, he can run around you, he can run through you. Great kid. He's a 2.5 kid. He's a yes sir, no sir, and he really wants to be. He don't want to be good. He wants to be great. Every run, every block, he comes back. Coach, how was that? How can I get better at it? And he's a real good kid. He's going to be our running back this year, and no one has heard of him because we had Jordan Edwards last year.
Okay, right.
1,300 yards in 8 games. Signed with Crown University in Minnesota. So that's he's a kid that's going to be under the radar, but you're going to find out about him real quick. We have Jalen Williams, dynamic return guy. He played quarterback for us, played running back for us, played receiver for us, played DB. He played anywhere we asked the kid to play. Dynamic and take the ball from the 2-yard line to the end zone. He's a dynamic playmaker.
Right,
I just say it
right.
like that. On the offensive line, got a kid named Jamie Allen, going to be one of the best tackles in the state of Louisiana. He's just a junior.
Come on.
He's 6'5", 260, Coach.
Come on.
Plays basketball. He thought he was a basketball
Okay.
player. But Coach, when you get on the field, he just has a mean streak in him that just won't quit. And last one of my senior leaders, Mike Landry. He wears number 9. He's been heart and soul of the defense. He can play man coverage. He chases down running backs. He does a little bit of everything on the defense. So, man, we have some real bright spots coming back and some kids that have really bought into what I brought to the table. So we're really excited, man.
Good deal. Tell us about some of the things that we'll see on Friday night, offensively and defensively, scheme-wise. What kind of schemes are y'all guys running?
On the offensive side of the ball, we're going to be, I like to call it pro-style spread, man. We're going to spread you out. We're going to make you cover everything. But we're still going to run the football.
Okay.
If our bread and butter, we're going to give it to our 200-pound back. And let him eat. We have a special guy at quarterback this year, kid transferred from Texas.
Okay.
Gonna be lights out, we call him the Weapon X. We
Right.
push him to the side. We don't tell nobody.
Okay, all right.
But real humble kid. But again, he bought into the team concept. He's coming from 6A ball in Texas, so he's kind of chunky.
He battle tested.
Okay. He's ready to go. Defensively, man, we like to play to our guys' strength. We're gonna be an eye front defense.
Oh, front.
Yeah, we got a big man down there at nose, Glenn Barnes, man. Kid squat 600 pounds.
Come on.
We have to stop him in the weight room because if the goddamn ball start bending, he still want to go off. Like, man, you have nothing to prove here, sir.
Right.
But we're gonna build around him. But we're gonna be very fast on defense, and on both sides of the ball, we're gonna be physical. One thing you're gonna know when you get off the field, Baker using the football game. You're gonna be a football game or a ball fight. You know what I'm saying? One way or another, you know you was in some stiff competition. Win, lose, or draw, you gonna feel us.
So, about how many y'all have on the roster right now?
Right now we have 28 kids on the roster.
Okay, all right.
And that's not picking up our
That's not the first, coming in
that's
that maybe
coming in.
okay.
You know, we're moving into a brand new school. You know, we're opening up a $40 million school in Baker.
Okay.
Brand every door knob on that.
Sound like things on up and up out there.
You know what I'm saying, Coach?
Right,
you know?
right.
So we're very excited about that. The community is excited about that. We know we're gonna pick up kids from that. But right now at the base, we got 20 that works every single day. And we like our eyes. We like our guys.
Right. Tell us about the schedule. I know last year you say you got in, it was already set, but I know it's that new cycle coming up right now. Tell us about that, and you know, new teams we'll see, and what was your thought process on making that schedule?
Well, one thing I wanted to do something different, but I also wanted to bring back those old rivalries.
Okay.
So week 1 we're gonna be we play Tariff week 1.
Right.
And they said that you know back in the day there was a little back and forth with that. Also a bigger rivalry, we got Glen Oaks back in the schedule.
Yeah,
so week 2 we go to
part of them rivals.
all right, you know what I'm saying? So we bringing that back. Week 3 we did something different. We're gonna have homecoming this week 3, September 21st is on a Saturday. So I wanted to do something different with the community because you know. A lot of people want to come in for high school, they work or live out of town. Man, they can come in for the game, but the last fourth quarter, I don't know, it's hard to get through. But I said, well, we're going to remove that. We play Saturday at 6 p.m.
Come on.
So right now, we're going to be the prime time game. Southern's on the road, and LSU plays UCLA at 2 p.m. that day.
Okay.
So we the only game in town at 6 p.m. So if we're not doing nothing, come on out to Wade.
We definitely, that's one we want to put on.
High School.
That's one we definitely want to put on
Saturday
the
night,
calendar right
and it's
there.
homecoming.
Okay,
so
and it's homecoming.
We're expecting Sunday. We play Jefferson Rise out of New Orleans.
Okay.
And then we start district week 4. Week 4 we have Northeast. Week 5 we play Dunham and Elijah, one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. You know what I'm saying? I coach the quarterback position. He's great talent at that position.
Yeah.
So we look forward to that. We have Episcopal week 6, Capital week 7. We added Slaughter Charter to the district, so we get them week 8.
Okay.
Week 9 is senior night against East Feliciana, and week 10 we play Bel Air.
All right.
Another crosstown ride.
Yeah, it used to be big.
Right, so we're going to eat it week 10. We have 2 4A schools on the schedule. We have 2 3A schools on the schedule. So I always say, man, if you want to make a deep run, you got to play good teams. So why not get battle tested during the regular season?
Yes, indeed.
So the guys love the schedule. They're chomping at the bits, and we're looking for positive results on Friday nights.
Good deal. You can give us something about the admin staff. I know you they brought you in last year. You know how had that been, and how have that support been?
Oh man, the support has been phenomenal. I tell people when you're coaching, when you're extracurricular, we are extracurricular. So a lot of stuff falls on us. We have to go to fundraising because the administration team, they're worrying about the most important thing is the academic side.
Right.
But Dr. Candace Russell, who's the principal at Baker, has been nothing but welcoming since I got there day one. Nothing but supportive. Any idea that I want to put through, she supports it 100%. Coach Harris, our family liaison, who's been coaching at Baker basketball for 16 years. Well, been in the community for 16 years. Been coaching boys and girls basketball for the last 6 or 7 years. Has been instrumental. I mean, he knows the community, he knows the kids, and like I said, ever since I stepped foot on campus on day one, it's been open arms. Everybody's been very receptive and you know, very supportive of the changes I want in. You know, sometimes you go places with great history like Baker, they've been open 100 years.
Right.
With the history and tradition, a lot of people dig in the ground and say we're not changing that. But anything that I brought to the table, they've been open to it. Like again, Saturday homecoming, they're super excited about Saturday homecoming. Something that's never been done in Baker. So just things like that, just to support it and just to have that backing is invaluable.
Good. And I was going to just ask about the community. I know you already spoke on it. You already said that they look like they locked in. You know, and that's been a community that's been looking for stuff like that. You know, my brother, he was working over there as assistant principal back in the day, and you know, was one of the head coaches. And that's what they've been looking for. And now that y'all about to be in a new school, it seems like you got all of the right pieces going at the right time. You know, guys buying in and people in the community coming back to buy in, man. So I think that's going to be big.
And that's a big. And I'm from Opelousas, so it's a small town. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So I relate to the Baker community. Baker is very unique where people can still walk to the stadium on Friday nights.
Correct.
And that was a very
that's
unique thing
big
for me. You know, I'm seeing kids walk to the stadium. Well, now the new high school is coming back after an 8-year absence. That's a big thing for the community.
Right.
That was a big medal of honor.
Right.
So now that comes back. So you can actually feel the excitement and the anticipation inside the community. And it's great to be a part of.
Good deal. So, man, you got any other comments you want to put out there for the community, for your players, or anybody that's going to be following Baker High School this year football? football.
I just let you know, if you are following Baker football or want to know about Baker football, just let you know that you got a bunch of kids that's going to work tirelessly. You have a community that's going to support everything that these young men do in a positive aspect. You have coaches that, like I say all the time, we don't care about kids as football players. We care about them as young men, and we want to develop them wholly. We want to make sure that we meet their needs on the athletic side. We want to meet their needs educationally. We want to meet their needs as mentors. I tell people all the time, my coaches on my staff, I don't care how much football you know. If you're here for the kids to make them better men, everything's going to be just fine. So those are the things you're going to see. You're going to have accountability. You're going to get better every day, consistency, and most of all, discipline. That carries you everything in life. That's what you get out of Baker football.
There it is, man. We're going to definitely come check y'all out. I think that Saturday one we're going to definitely have on there, man. Homecoming. I think it's going to be, y'all going to try to pack it out.
Oh, you know, man. I'm going to have a tailgate spot for you.
Man, have it for us, man. We're going to have it there, have our media stuff ready, because we're going to definitely be coming in. We might spend a day over there on that Saturday.
Come on by, man.
Yep,
we had the homecoming parade going to be at 10 o'clock that morning.
Okay.
And it's going to end at the stadium, and then the kickoff is at 6 o'clock.
Good deal. I might have to go check out that UCLA first.
I understand. I understand.
And then I'll be right there, because, again, y'all be the only show in town that day.
Only show in town.
Yep, man. Coach, man, glad to have you coming in.
Y'all
stay locked in, Gridiron Football.